Good evening, folks. Here's what we're having for dinner tonight. It's going to be nachos with homemade cheese sauce. And here is our recipes. Alright, the ingredients we have here are 2 tablespoons of flour, 2 tablespoons of margarine, a cup of milk, a cup and a half of shredded cheddar, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and a 1/4 teaspoon of chili powder. And then we have over here, we got 2 pounds of hamburger. We got a cup and a half of water and 2 packets worth of taco seasoning, or 6 tablespoons of the bulk taco seasoning mix, okay? And that's what I'm using in this, okay? So anyway, here's our ingredients, so we're going to get started cooking. Alright, to this empty pot, we're going to add our margarine. We are making our cheese sauce that we're going to serve with our nachos. So I'm going to let this melt. Alright, our butter is just about melted. So, I'm sorry, I know I need to get a whisk that is plastic so it doesn't make all this noise. I will, I promise. But for now, we're going to go ahead and add our flour, salt, and chili powder to the pan, and we're going to cook this for a few minutes. Try not to hurt your ears. Okay, but anyway, I'm going to go ahead and let this cook for a few minutes, and I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. I didn't mean to steam you up, but anyway. Okay, so I added the milk. Now we're going to add a little bit more. And we're just going to keep doing this step until all that milk is incorporated. Okay? We'll be back. Alright. We've added some milk, and now we're just incorporating it a little at a time until all that milk is used up. Okay? This is this step, and you're just going to keep stirring it around with the whisk, letting it all absorb into it and make a nice creamy sauce. As it thickens up, it'll get nice and creamy. All those lumps will go away, I promise. Alright, there we go. Okay, now we're gonna add a little bit more milk. Alright, we'll be right back. Alright, our sauce is all set. So now we're going to go ahead and add our cheese. Okay. Now what I did, I just turned it off. What I did was I had shredded up some cheddar and some pepper jack, because my husband kind of likes cheese that is spicy, okay? So, anyway, that's what I did, and I'm just going to stir this around, and I'll be right back. Alright, here is our cheese sauce. Nice and thick. Now, if you want it a little thinner, you can always add just a little bit more milk to it, okay? But anyway, I'm going to set this aside for now. Alright, I've got the 2 pounds of ground beef in this pot, and we're going to brown this up, and then we're going to drain it. We'll be right back. Okay, our hamburger is now browned and I have drained it. So now we're going to go ahead and add our seasoning mix to our ground beef. Okay. And our water. Okay, now I'm going to give this a good stir. I'm telling you, I'm making a mess of my stove. Whew. But anyway, I will clean it up. This is real life. And we're going to let this cook until all that liquid is absorbed. Okay, so this is what it looks like for now. Okay, we'll be back as soon as this gets all absorbed into the meat. Okay, we want it to be absorbed so that all those flavors get in there. Alright. Okay, our taco meat is now done. So now we're going to go ahead and get started building our nachos. I did go ahead and cut up some tomato and lettuce to go with it. Okay. Okay, the first thing I did was lay down a bed of tortilla chips. And now I'm going to go ahead and add some of the taco meat on top of this. Okay, and you're just going to sprinkle that all the way around your tortilla chips. Okay, to the desired amount that you like. Okay. There we go. And now we're going to add some of the cheese sauce that I made to go on top of that. Okay. And of course that's also going to be however you like it, the amount that you like. Okay. And now we're going to add some lettuce and some tomato. Now you don't have to do this part if you don't like that kind of stuff on yours, but we do, so that's what we're doing. Okay. And now some tomato. If you wanted some salsa sauce on there, you can add that too. Not sure if we're going to do that, but we'll see. Okay, I think this might be good just the way it is, because I put pepper jack in our cheeses that we chose for our cheese sauce. Okay, so anyway, there it is. I'm going to give this to my husband. We're going to get ready to eat, okay? I hope you guys give this a try, and it's delicious, okay? So anyway, I'll see y'all later, and God bless you. Take care.